Welcome back to part 6 of the Winters family, and we are still playing the Snowy Escape expansion. So my sim at the moment is just on the slopes having some time to himself because he has been working his butt off. So I've played maybe 1 sim week, possibly 2 sim weeks, didn't really keep count of it, and within that time he has been working really well on his programming and making a lot of simoleons from that, as well as dumpster diving and working on his skills on the slopes and mountain climbing and stuff. So he's been, doing really well for himself, to the point where we now finally have a house. Not the little house I have, an actual house. It's not furnished at all because we literally spent all the money on the physical house. So we've still got a long way to go. But that's alright, because in this playthrough I'm going to start begging Sims for money, because he doesn't want to keep working constantly and dumpster diving constantly. He's getting a little bit fed up with it. In this playthrough I'm literally going to be going round, I'm going to be asking Sims for money to see how much I can accumulate just by asking. So as you can see, he has actually got a club gathering going on, and they're actually playing on the slopes. So if you've got the onsen on the lot and you do a club gathering, I'd recommend not putting that as your get together group, because that's all they want to do is go in the onsen. Do use a different building, because they actually do then go on the slopes and develop their skills and stuff. His relationship with Ricky at the moment is alright. Nothing's really come of that as of yet, simply because I've been working on other things. So just a quick recap, his rock climbing is only a 4 because he doesn't seem to want to do that very much at all. His skiing's a 5 and he loves the snowboarding, which is a 7. I do want to do more of the rock climbing because I really want this group to head to the top of the mountain at some point, but I'm in no rush for that. He's got a whole life to build here, and as long as he does that before he reached bad age. Not as ready as I thought. Yeesh. That wasn't a perfect ski run. If only Tobias could nail every jump. Oh, did I click skiing? I did. I could have sworn I clicked snowboarding because I wanted him to reach level 10. But never mind. So in a minute we're going to head inside the cafe, get a nice warm cup of coffee. Oh, that's pretty bad. You're doing alright down here, mate. And we're going to have a nice chat with the group friends who we basically haven't seen all that much. So we've had quite a few unsuccessful dates with Ricky. Even though they seem to like each other, it's not going as well as I'd hoped. So whether Ricky ends up being his lifelong partner, I really don't know. But we shall see. And there's some Sims here as well that we can actually ask for money. I'm not even going to bother making friends with them. I'm just going to see if they're kind enough to do so. Give my Sims some cash. Because he's only got 1,700 simoleons at the moment. And most of his furniture he actually had to get rid of to be able to afford the lot, because it was quite pricey. I didn't build it. I did attempt to build a lot, I am not going to lie. I must have attempted about 5 different ones, and oh my god, they were awful. So in the end I went to the gallery and I favorited quite a few different types of 50 by 50 lots, because there were so many different varieties to choose from with the Japanese theme. There was like a really modern one, a really proper traditional Japanese one, some really lovely furnished ones. So if you don't like building, definitely go on there and check them out, because there's some amazing builds. But none of them for me were what I really wanted. Right, so let's order a drink for here. Let's go for a latte. I should say cinnamon latte. Right, are you here at all, or are you still walking? Oh, you're not far. Sorry about the slow walking. We're in a bit of a snowstorm at the moment on the mountains, whereas further down below we are actually having heavy rain. I suppose that didn't help the building, because every time I tried to come on and build, it was constantly raining. and you couldn't really see all that well. Right, so come and order, and then we are going to ask Victor Feng, I think. Oh, we could ask this dude. Friendly introduction. Why have they got to take their shoes off in here? Have they put a sign up? The person that I downloaded this from. They did. Allow shoes indoors, alright? Oh, for God's sake. Hey, I didn't tell you to order that. That is not a coffee. Alright. Did we do a friendly introduction? No, not with him. We done it with him, didn't we? Oh, alright. I don't know about any of you. You finding your game really laggy lately? And mine seems to be. But then it could be the fact that I'm playing in quite a large save. Oh, there's your coffee. Drink with desperation. Right, let's see. Oh, alright, no, we've done that. Come on. Ask for money. So I'm not sure if this interaction is a mod or whether it's the main game. We've got a flirty lady there. Julia Wright. So I do actually have some visitors to take you to today, which we will do in just a little bit. 41 simoleons, that is not too bad. I would like to know where the other part of the group's gone. There we go. Oh, are those two chatting? Okay, so you come and sit. Actually, before we go, let's ask this lady for money too. Friendly introduction. Ask her for some money. Ask for money. Let's see if she gives you anything. 18 simoleons. We're doing pretty well here. Let's ask Kira for money. She doesn't look so good at all. She looks poorly. And is it bad to ask for money off of someone that you're kind of dating? Oh. Yeah, no, I'm not going to ask him for money. Alright, so he has to pee and he's got some low energy. Which we'll do in just a sec. Ooh, let's see if Jeffrey Landgrab gives us some money. I'm literally mooching off everyone at the moment. So friendly, more choices, ask for money. Bet you he won't. Oh, he did. That is surprising. We've made quite a lot between them then. Alright, so you go for a toilet. And then we're going to head home soon, get some sleep. Yeah, we're going to head home, get some sleep. And then the next morning we are going to travel to Willow Creek to meet some people. Okay, so we are now back on our home turf. So if I just pop this up and I will just show you what it's like from the top. It's got that nice little Zen garden area in the middle, which at a later date I'll probably stick some like stalls and stuff in there. And then the onsen there, which, you know, it fits in quite nicely. I think we get like a little barbecue and stuff out here at some point as well. So this is the lot, and it is lovely and pretty. And then it's got some lovely terrain tools being used as well, which, if I do say so myself, they're very brave. It's not something that I like to use very often, simply because I always screw it up. Right, so this is sort of your entrance way here. You got one room here, which I think you can use as a bedroom. I don't really know what they had planned it for, because it was just a standard empty lot. But there's plenty of room for growth, for families. As you can see, there's bathroom areas and a little section out here as well. And it is as bare as my bum cheeks. Probably shouldn't have said that. So the only furniture he's got is a toilet I gave him a bath instead of a shower because it sort of fit in that area. A bed. I kept his ski poster there. The little kitchen is looking alright, which I put some little bits up here. What is that? Why aren't you asleep? Have you slept already? My, that went really quick. A telly and that which he had before, and his desk, and I switched out the computer for a laptop simply because if he's out and about and I want him to complete some of his programming, he can do so. I don't think I have any tasks on at the moment. I think I just left it after the last one, and I will quickly just show you the person that made this. Nyack Panda 777. If I said that right, I don't know. So it's got 5 rooms and 3 bathroom areas, and in the picture it looks a lot better because they've actually done it in summer, unlike me, which I think this is kind of perfect. I did want something a little bit more modern, but I couldn't find a build that had modern and old-fashioned at the same time. It seemed to be one or the other, and I did want something like this but a little bit more modern, but in the end I went for this one because after doing loads of attempts of building and downloading so many different builds to have a look, obviously in a different save, so I didn't have the money to do it in this save, but yeah, to have a look at them to see if they were any good at all, that came out completely wrong. I didn't mean any good. If it suited my needs would have been the correct way to say that, because they were very good builds, they just weren't what I wanted. And obviously I kept the dustbin, which I'll probably get rid of this one here because there's no need for that with that there. So it's a new day. He is hungry, so bloody come and eat something. I don't know why you got that out and then not done anything with it. So that's chicken apparently. Just resume it. Are you going to do it? And then I've got the space here for a beautiful family, and oh my god, he is so annoying me. Piss off and get your own home. So this is what I would imagine is the main master suite, which my sim will obviously have because he bought the place. His hard-earned cash went into this home. And then I've got a couple of kids' room, I'd imagine they're kids, and another one here. I will probably have the dining area here near the kitchen. This is going to be my living space area. I might turn this either into a laundry room or a computer area. I might even put another bedroom over here, and then out here will be some outdoor family fun sitting area or something. I haven't yet decided. I will probably change the colours up a bit because it is very brown at the moment. So I like the flooring that they've got, but I think I'd like a bit more colour. But I'd have to have a look to see what they got on the gallery. And then there's a lot of wood going on as well in these areas, which I might change the colour of as well. We'll just have to see when we get a bit more money coming along. Right, are you eating? Finally. Because we want you to hurry up your ass, have a bath, and go for a whittle. And then we are going to see some other people, which I'll give you a briefing now. So as I said at the beginning of this Let's Play, Toby ran away from home. Once he'd finished school, not that he'd fully finished school, he didn't want to live under his father's rule anymore, and him and his dad really don't get along all that well. His dad wants him to be like himself, you know, go into a law degree, become a barrister like he is, and work his way up, work in the corporate lifestyle. And Toby really didn't want to do that. He's adventurous, he wants to travel, he wants to see other places, he loves skiing and snowboarding, and he didn't want to do what his dad intended for him. And so Toby decided instead of living under his dad's rules, he would live under his own rules, and he ran away. And this is where he came across this lot up in the mountains. Well, he didn't exactly say goodbye when he left. He literally left in the dead of the night. His little brother was still a little brother, and he wasn't necessarily grown up yet, and he knows now, you know, through how much time has passed, his little brother is now a teen, and his little brother has called him and said, look, where the hell are you? I want you around. You're my big brother. I need your help, because like you, I don't want to be in this corporate world that Daddy wants us to be in. I want to become a musician. I want to become famous. And Toby was just like, well, fine, I'll come and have a visit. I want to say sorry to Mum as well. No, we don't want to do that. I want to say sorry for Mum for running out like the way I did, and I want to go and apologise, and I'll come and see you, little brother, and see how you're getting on. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go and see his dad and his mum and his little brother. Hopefully his mum will contribute to furniture for the house, and we shall ask her for some money after we've apologised, of course. We don't want it all to be give and no take. So let's quickly travel. Okay, so it looks like his dad and his little brother are out to greet him. So let's... Where are you going? I want to ask about his day. There we go. Excuse me? His little brother just flirting with his father? What the f is going on? Okay. So, shall we be friendly? No, let's go and see if Mummy's home. You can't even... Why can't you knock on the door? Or maybe just ask him to go inside. Okay, am I just silly or am I completely missing that? Let's ask him and see if it works. Right, there is no ask to go inside for some reason. What is going on here? Right, stop having a conversation and go and knock on the door. Go here. I swear this place had steps. Hang on a minute. What is going on? Go here. Alright, give me just a second. Okay, so now I'm actually able to knock on the door. I don't know what the hell was going on there. If you do want this build, it is on the gallery. It's one that I made, I don't know, a couple of years ago maybe. I lost count when I made it. It's probably one of the first ones that when I actually started attempting to build buildings that I actually made. Right, are you coming to knock on the door? Come on. This is all a bit hibbly-bibbly, isn't it? The fact that you've got to knock on your own parents' door is atrocious. Okay. Oh yeah, because I made it for a sim that done photography, didn't I? I forgot about that. I don't think Mummy's home. That's a shame. No, we're going to have to bite the bullet and ask Dad for some money, and whether or not he gives us any... Actually, where has the dad gone? Oh, here he is. Oh, here's your mum. Should have gone outside to begin with. I'm sorry it's all a bit laggy today. I don't really know why. It's been working fine all week. So let's give her a hug. She first we're going to have a deep conversation with your mum and, you know, apologise for running away like we did and being immature and young and... Oh, he's giving her a hug anyway. And then once we've done that, we're going to discuss all of our experiences that we've had up in the mountains and how much we've loved it. So his mum went to university, and that's where she met their father. They worked on their careers a little bit. Kelsey was in charity, and then, sorry about that, and the dad was, you know, working as a lawyer, and then they fell pregnant with Tobias. Once Tobias was born, Kelsey gave up her career, and that's where she started raising the boys. After the youngest, Timothy, was born, she didn't want any more. 2 boys was enough. And so she raised them, and recently she's decided to, as they're both all grown, to go back to work. Even though she's an elder now, she still wants to work for a little bit longer, and she's decided to become a teacher, put all of her knowledge to other kids. Because even though she never did get... Sorry, Ricky, we're busy. Even though she did get 2 boys, she really did want a little girl as well. But after the 2 kiddies, she felt it was best that she just have the 2 and do no more. And so, yeah, she raised them. And now she's working as a teacher. And then, obviously, their dad is here. And he is called Edmund. And he's a traditional kind of fella. He wants his kids to succeed, earn lots of money, being able to raise families and stuff like that. And even though they see him as interfering quite a lot with what they want to do in life, he just wants what's best for him. And then here you have Timothy, and he just wants to be a rock star. He doesn't care about being active, going on the slopes or anything like that. He literally just wants to play music all the time. He wants to hang out, enjoy life. He wants people to know his name. So, did she give him any money? I don't think she did. Edmund is actually wanting to retire. And he actually wants to move to the mountains. His wife doesn't. She loves the changes in the weather system here. You know, where you can have those really nice hot summers and the snowy winters. She loves it. Let's ask Dad for money. Let's see what he does. She wants to stay here, and the younger sibling, Timothy, he wants to go off to the world of celebrities. He doesn't want any of the cold places, and he has plans. But Edmund, he's being sensible, because both him and his wife are elders. There can come a time where they're going to pass. He just wants what's best for Timothy. And Edmund seems to actually be doing well. Even though it isn't the life that he planned, he seems to be doing a pretty good job of it. So Edmund is actually considering packing their bags and making a surprise visit up to the mountains. He knows that Edmund, in terms of furniture and stuff, hasn't got much, and the money that their house would give Tobias, sorry, I've got cotton wool in my head, would give Tobias, would really help go towards his home. But he knows at the same time Tobias would not like that scenario. He would not appreciate his father interfering in his life. Oh, Mummy wants to know about his love life, and it's like, sorry Mum, there's nothing to say. Just dating around and just enjoying my single life. So, as you've now met the Winters family, we are gonna head off home. For one of my first builds, this was actually not too bad. Better than the other crappy ones I've been doing lately, that's for sure. Right, so let's head home. Go back to the snowy, wintry weather. And soon, I think we've actually got Harvest Fest coming up, which we'll have to actually participate in that, won't we? Because I don't think we've had... No, we haven't, because we've been working on Long. so a long lifespan. So we've only had what, 1 or 2 seasons of run through since we've been playing this. Don't know, I'd have to go back and check. Not that it would fully tell me because I've been doing some of it off screen. I do apologise for the rambling. So we're back home. I'm going to get Tobias some dinner. I'm going to pop him on the loo, and we're going to work through one of the jobs on... Oh, we don't want that because it's more like a... Let's try that. Yeah, so as I said, we're going to get him to go loo, and then we're going to get him to work on one of his jobs. Let's see what we got. Looking for encryption person, desperate for spreadsheet help, but you don't get much for that, honestly. I could probably whip those 2 out pretty quickly. I want this one, but I need to get to level 9. It's Instagram servers. Stop hacking land grab systems. That ain't bad cost of what it give you, but that gives you a bad reputation for doing that, doesn't it? Groundbreaking new social network. 400 crypto simming. Let's do that one. What we got to do, chat with client and make website pages. So yeah, we're gonna work on that for the evening, and I think for Thanksgiving we will invite the family over, have a meal, let them see the house, try and cook a Thanksgiving dinner, a Harvest Fest dinner for them, and possibly put some money towards some decorations. So that's what I will be working on. So I'm going to actually leave it there for today. I will be back pretty much straight away, besides doing those small couple of things, and we shall have a Harvest Fest dinner with the family. So thank you so much for watching. Do let me know if you actually like this LP that I'm doing for you guys. I must say I'm finding it a little bit boring because I was doing a Criminal Empire challenge with some disturbing mods, which actually made it thoroughly entertaining. So it's a little bit tame for me at the moment, but I'm actually starting to just get into it now, and hopefully, you know, we can see what happens with Tobias and where his future holds. Anyway, I am rambling on, so thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next video.